You're here early. Sometimes it's good to be early. But our show starts at a specific time. You should remember that. Let's get started then, shall we?
Dillon, I don't give a what you think about a co-host and freshen up my show.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement.
My show's about the people's podcast. Everyone has a voice. I don't need a co-host. Go listen to one of the other 5,000 shows with a co-host because they don't have a mouth like the big guy.
Opie, are you a career killer with Tim Sabian, yourself, and many others?
Be myself. Never had real issues with those people. They just understood that I was a different bird. The rest of them, though, I'm like, oh, shut up. I'm paying your salary because the ratings are so good, so shut up.
Right.
Live from
Somewhere.
it's
Dillon.
Good whatever to you, whenever the hell you're watching this. Thank you for joining Cohost Auditions. I am your co-host, Dillon. And once again, 2 episodes in a row, I forgot my water upstairs and had to run up there really quick, but not too fast, because you saw me out of breath, because I'm out of shape, and my asthma is acting up on the last show, so we did it nice and calmly this time. Thank you guys for joining. Daylaw, Dabblestorian, Commander Cheadle. It is an active chat room. Thank you guys. Rochi coming in as well for stopping in here. And let's see, I believe I have that banner. Daylaw has made up a Discord for me. There is the link, and you can join there to give submissions for co-host auditions. And if you would like to screen record TikToks, you can submit them there. Maybe as an unlisted YouTube video I've suggested, and then the link. We are looking for 30 to 60 minutes, and then we edit it down from there to get the 20 to 30 that you see, because some things we can pass right by. We do not need every single thing. Today's host is Tara Mooknee, and Carl Hamburger was just saying that there is no one with the name Nee. Here we have Tara Mooknee, proving him wrong, and hopefully we will be able to bring a new audience to her and help Tara Mooknee grow. So let's get right to it, to the video of Tara Mooknee. She is a video essayist. We may jump past a little bit here to get to the point. She starts with quotes and stuff. We'll see how this works, if this is proper setup or if she's just rambling on. And I am dressed up in a sports coat and a collared shirt, because someone as feminism activism, I'll get these words right. 1 point. A feminist activist like Tara Mooknee don't want no scrub. A scrub can't get no second mic from her, so I am dressing up nice for her. Take it away,
Imagine
Tara.
Sean crawling up on bed, laying on top of you, carefully.
Yeah, we can
not
skip
to put
this.
too much of his weight on you.
I should have
As
previewed
he
this a
kisses
little
down
bit
your
more.
neck and whines in your. He didn't imagine, because women on funny content is trending again.
Yeah, here we go.
Imaginable.
I forgot to bring up the thumbnail of this one. The thumbnail of this video is why it got approval for me. I found her very late last night, as I was like, maybe this one, maybe that one for tomorrow. And Tara Mooknee, the thumbnail in this one says, if Amy Schumer isn't funny, then no woman is. So do with that information what you will. Amy Schumer was funny when she was dating Anthony Jeselnik, and he helped her work out her material. And it did have, looking back at it, you can see that Anthony Jeselnik edge, the influence that he had on her material. And then she degenerated, as all Schumers do, into a disgusting subhuman being that we currently see. Those Schumer genes, once you hit a certain age, ouch.
Like you can't be asked to even switch the lights on, and having the audacity to say that a whole demographic of people aren't funny. Imagine. Well, we needn't imagine, because women aren't funny content is trending again. It never really went away, but it's now hip again. It's what the kids are doing, and grown men too, which isn't at all embarrassing. Now, if you're someone who believes that women can't be funny, you might want to know that I am, in fact, a woman. Just leave your dislike and go. You've probably got better things to do with your time.
Okay, my two most important relationships ever. Oh, I've got the wrong background up. Let me get the proper background up. Look at us, all bright and mango-y. But this is Cohost Auditions. There we go, plugging the show. So I dated two women who we made each other laugh. They were funny ladies in different ways. One, I don't want to dox her. She worked in animation, and she worked on some cartoons that you would know that both kids and adults liked. And she mentioned an episode of a more obscure cartoon where society kind of crumbled, and she really was able to get control of it because it just happens sometimes. It's a moving horse cart. Someone's got to take it sometimes. And in where the adults were holed up, there is a bucket. I was very happy to see, let's see, it's the end of society. They have no electricity. They have no running water. Where's the bucket? Where's the bucket? She put in a bucket. I love you. I'm so happy that you put the bucket in there.
Time than hate watching this. Oh, you haven't? Well, in that case, I better introduce myself. My name is Tara Mooknee, and this is the only channel on YouTube where all videos are written and produced by a cow. She couldn't be here today because she's too emotionally exhausted to film, but I'm here, and I'm just as good. I'm almost as good. I'll suffice. So this video is less about why.
And I do have to say, there are a few physical aspects of Tara Mooknee that does remind me of that funny lady, the one of two that I dated that gets 2 thumbs up and 3 fingers in from me. She has the dark hair. My girlfriend's was longer, and the gap between the teeth. There's something about that. I think I might have seen a little bit of Eating Raoul at a young age, and the dominatrix in there they have with the gap in the teeth. I don't know why I find that more attractive. Well, not more attractive. I guess I do. Like it's something that gets extra points with me. Hi, Ari Jane. That was the first thing I noticed of Ari Jane when I saw her was the like, oh, I like her smile. It is not like everyone else's smile. But dye the hair black. I do like the gap in the teeth with the very dark hair. That gets the maximum amount of points if you are going for a high score with me. Dabblestorian believes I'm doing a Chris Hansen cosplay. Well, shit. I was hoping to look nice for Tara Mooknee. I'm looking like a predator of a predator, which is sexy, right, Tara? Or would you rather us guys have more effeminate energy? Because I got that covered. Me and Carl are definitely got that energy covered.
Why people perceive women as less funny than men, and more the what, as in what is going on. Because psychoanalyzing why people find things funny is deeply complicated and is studied by experts in psychology, which I am not. What I am an expert in is finding bullshit on the internet. So I'll be showing you some of that today, okay?
Oh no, 1.5 times is too fast, isn't it? Let's keep it at 1 1/4 times speed. She is going way too fast.
Is this one a doozy? Oh, honey. Oh, hey, that reminds me. We got our first sponsor. We've got our first ever sponsor on the channel. Take it away. So as you may have guessed from my oh so subtle tells, this video is sponsored by Honey. I've been using Honey for years. And
I was thinking this was a bit. She's really got a sponsor.
So did you all. Of course, I want to go to sponsoring today.
And she has got a cow outfit. Let's send her the cow bikini to match. That'll be a nice peace offering to Tara Mooknee to show that we aren't just goofing on her. We're serious about this co-host position.
Let me give you a quick little history lesson into the women aren't funny phenomenon. In 1695, the playwright Sir William Congreve, the guy who said hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, wrote in his treatise concerning humour in comedy. I must confess, I have never made an observation of what I apprehend to be true humour in women. Perhaps passions are too powerful in that sex to let humour have its course. Or maybe by reason of their natural coldness, humour cannot exert itself to that extravagant degree, which it does in the male sex. He also never married.
That's a lot. That's a lot of words. Maybe it's because I was reading the chat at the same time. You didn't keep me through that whole thing. That is something that I have to work on, is monitoring the chat and keeping current with my host here. I do not want to let you down and think just because a woman is talking that my mind goes elsewhere.
Then,
Don't
in
do that at all.
1884, we've got our boy Richard Grant White, who was a culture critic based in New York. He wrote in the journal The Critic that a sense of humor is the rarest of qualities in a woman. As a result, there were two separate counter-essays written by Alice Wellington Rollins, who then, in 1885, published The Wit of Women, the first ever collection of women's comedic writing, which calls out White on the book's first page.
YouTube is always
Calm
good,
down,
which
Alice.
I have to monitor,
What is
I feel
it?
like.
Your time of the month? See? I made that joke for you. You needn't even lift a finger. There's lots of stuff between, because you know why. But let's jump to 2007. Christopher Hitchens' infamous essay, Why Women Aren't Funny, where he stated that the reason men are funnier than women is because they damn well better be. To get the sexy times, of course. So because women got their...
Actually, that is kind of, there is something there. Throw down your arms. Do not defend. This one needs to think he's the funniest. There's very much dynamics of women who actually wear the pants while letting men think they have the pants. And I do believe that is part of the dynamic that they have to keep that going. The actual pants wearers who let him pretend he has pants on.
Their
Female.
The husband's new
He wrote a
pants.
sequel titled Why Women Still Don't Get It. And as much as I'm huffing and puffing about these articles, he does have a point. Because he's a super funny guy who comes up with super original jokes. Now, it's no surprise that...
What's up, design friends? I'm excited
Richie
to tell you
thought
about
she was
a new
going to
event
be
coming
funny.
out from Adobe.
There goes
right
that.
here on
Yeah,
YouTube.
the video
Most of
essayist.
the-
You can go many ways. Like Red Letter Media when they do the Plinkett review. That's a video essay, very funny. Then Maggie Mae Fish. Yeah, you get her movie reviews where she is very much dissecting it more on this level. Almost got that mirrored camera right this time. This is coming from Maggie Mae Fish. I don't know if you guys are aware of, but this is giving me vibes of her. She hasn't said the word heteronormative yet. Double Story and thinks I should change the name of the show to the Incel Hour. We could stop that inselling, Tara. Just because you're inselling and I'm inselling, we could sell together. We could outsell.
Women Aren't Funny content is by what appears to be young men. And are they successful comedians themselves? Or say anything remotely witty or comical when making content about how women aren't funny? Young man, there's no need to feel down. Oh wait, they probably wouldn't want to be associated with an iconically gay...
There's a joke. Rochi, there was a joke. She sang for a quick second. That's a joke. Yay. I guess she's doing the singing jokes with more gusto than I am. Like, I'll just sing a line very much just as good, almost as good as Stuttering John every now and then. But look at her putting some post-production into it. Well, these aren't live. Maybe I'd put some post-production horseshit into it. No, I wouldn't.
Anthem.
Recycling's gay.
The masculinity is fragile with these
Wiping
ones.
your ass is
Swampy
gay.
milk makes the pain
That's-
go away.
That's the one I like. The men that actually exist, you will see their posts on Reddit, new ones popping up a few times a year of, my man is so not gay, he won't clean his asshole. And it's, yep, that's officially toxic. It's toxic waste, absolutely masculinity. You can wipe your asshole and be a heterosexual, fellows. You can get your butthole licked and be a heterosexual. Depending on your opinions, you can be pegged and not be a homosexual. That's goes from person to person. Depending on the area, it might be more of a 50-50 split on that, or more of an 80-20 split on the degrees of asshole play that makes you a fagala.
I was watching
Whoops.
the video and thought it was funny until I saw it was a girl. The girl stole our trend. Can't do anything themselves. We can't have one thing, can we? Not one trend us boys can have alone. Why do the girls copy every trend we start? Why can't y'all come up with something without stealing it? As a side note, what's the milk malarkey that's going on? Before writing this
What's
video,
this have to
I was
do-
not aware of the milk situation.
This feels like a very much a left or a right turn. What is milk malarkey? Is this some type of comedy shenanigans that I am unfamiliar with? Rochi, here's a guess. Were they funny? I don't know, but it's 200 years later, and we know them. Who is this lady? I will change that language a little bit. We're being respectful here of Tara to get the second mic here in her video essays. We're not mocking her at all. And Norm Macdonald had a bit of, you know who's funny? You know who's funnier than the greatest female comedian? Any male comedian.
These guys will be like, the effing women stands for funny, and then send themselves into an asthma attack over memes like Papa Chocky Milk and T-pose. What's Papa Chocky Milk, you might ask?
Asthma attack. We've got our UK guys in here. Is it pronounced asthma, or do we have a version of Massapequa here with her talking about the asthma attacks? And where is my asthma inhaler? I should have that close by since I was just going up and down stairs.
I ask? Well,
I lost in car soccer again. Had to pop another Chocky Milk, because Chocky Milk takes pain away.
it ain't my cup of tea. But am I saying that all
Okay, so this is a TikTok trend. I'm not familiar with this TikTok trend. I am familiar with the booby ladies such as Bonnie and Sophie. Hopefully we'll see them again soon. Bonnie's actually started speaking on her streams. Phenomenal. Well, actually kind of the opposite of phenomenal. I liked it better when there was just music and boobies.
milk drinkers aren't funny? Actually, yeah. And I will die on that hill. And why do the boys think they own this? I'm just as confused as you are. Anyways, let's look at another TikTok. 4.
And there's another trend on TikTok that I had not witnessed. Only secondhand I am now aware of it, because there was a LA comedian who was putting up these her Tinder, her swipey romantic her swipey profiles, swipey app. That's what I call them. The swipey app profiles was just like, guys, buy me sushi. Even better, just send me some sushi, and that would be wonderful. I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. Maybe you could actually write a book. There's been terrible books with 90 dates in 90 days. I was in the same writing class in Los Angeles as the writer of 90 Dates in 90 Days, who got a big upfront from some publisher to go on 90 dates in 90 days and then write a book about it. So good for her. And then I thought, yeah, that's this getting sushi. That sounds like a concept along those lines. Nope, she stole a TikTok trend. I should have known by who it was that she didn't have an original concept there.
3.
If clowns come up, then yes, Rochi. Right now, I only call the market on sexy clowns, and that is my TikTok niche. Everything else, it's hard. Ooh, let's just back that up a tad. I want to get that face before you pull out. Oh, that's a good one too. She is just full of great faces. I'm sure you will enjoy all these stills that will be used for episode 2 and 3. These seem like things you would be happy with.
Funny, but they made me, exhale out of my nostrils. It was more entertaining than whatever this guy was doing, which was nothing. I have a question for the guys that make these. Are they trying to be funny? Or is the point of these literally just women aren't funny? Because doesn't that get boring after a while? Apparently not. The guys who watch them.
Nope. Calling you unfunny never stops being funny. Even when you... Okay, I showed the two partners. I showed the two romantic partners the respect of not calling them funny and always playing into the bit. One of them especially would not like that. The other one, I think, would have rolled with it. Dillon is working on a book, 90 Hookers in 70 Days. Hopefully, if you sell that to a publisher beforehand, you can go 90 for 90 instead of 90 for 70. I assume you're working off of your own funds there, and that's why you can't get one every single day. Or maybe there is some type of pattern. It does make sense that you want to give your wiener a little break after 90 straight days of coming, but some people need infinite days of coming in a row. I can't go a day without coming. Go a day. See how great the second day feels. You'll go every other day for a while until you lose self-control again.
Watch this content seem to lap it up like seals clapping. Bless their hearts.
Power cap, double the snap. It's snap time. Wow, that is one pretty big snap.
That's a vampire. There's a few vampires on TikTok. And yeah, you can see by her fangs. She's a vampire.
Tastes like cap.
Was she even intending to be funny?
Okay, so people are just doing stitches. Okay, I do find this funny. Of women attempting to be funny, and okay. See, this is why I would make a great co-host, Tara. You see this as disgusting. I see the funniness in it. This is mean. This is Opie and Anthony type shit to stitch. That's what it's called. To stitch with another TikToker who's doing her damnedest to be funny or just any type of attempt, and stone face it.
I think she's just LARPing as a vampire. What are those called? Like, you know how fairies are people that dress up as animals? What are the vampire dresser-uppers called? Oh, they just call themselves vampires. Which is frankly false advertising. At least fairies admit they aren't animals. Next TikTok.
Damn, it's flavorful.
You know what's peculiar about this? Is he titled this Duetting Women Until I Laugh, but this video is from a couple's prank page. It's from her profile, but on TikTok.
Okay, now she's getting into little details. This is a duo guy. You're not laughing at a guy as well. Yeah, there's a lot of guys I don't think are funny either.
They come as a pair, and their jokes are that they're a couple. Basically, they're quintessential straight TikTok.
Hold on, baby. Someone's calling me. Hey, what's up, bro? Oh, you want to play soccer? Oh, I'm with my wife right now. But... Wait, hold on. My girl's acting crazy. Hold on. What?
You call me your wife.
And?
If I took one of their very unfunny videos and reacted with the title Duetting Males Until I Laugh, you would be quite right to ask, hey, why are you just blaming the guy? They're both unfunny because they're couples content.
Yeah, you could. I think I would have edited this out before I started filming. This is something that I would have written down. I don't like this point. I think you have better points to get to rather than a stop hating on men. Yeah, he's ignoring the unfunny man there, but I believe this is a weaker point, and this is only a 16-minute video. Did you have a strong first point? I might have been talking to Rochi and Dela and Dabble Storian and such and missed your good points. I swear, I will pay attention to you in the future. I will be a good co-host, Tara.
Well, that's even remotely funny. I'll wait. Also, there's a visual motif going on with these duets. I'd like to see if you can spot it for yourself first. You see that? I think I've cracked what their angle is. And their angle is filming the video from a very unflattering angle, with the lights off, because they wouldn't just film.
I've mentioned this before. Do not lay down and hold your phone up here. Unless it's part of the gag. You look like shit. Scarlett Johansson would look like shit at that angle. I shit you not.
Themselves watching someone else's content without adding even an ounce of value. Surely. I think it's a
yeah, like snipe streaming and just staring at the screen. How dare you? But this stone-facedness, like that is part of the gag rather than just looking intently thinking I'm a funny guy. I'm going to come up with something. They are going for a stone-faced, you ain't funny, bitch. There is a gag that they're doing at the females'
on the
expense.
Expectations imposed by society. We're expected to always come out of the darkness, hold our heads high, and face the world, turn the lights on, and come up with our own content. So actually, these TikToks are really deep. And if you didn't realize that, well, you're just shallow-minded, bro.
Oh,
so I want
don't
in
do
on this
that to your hair. That gets away from Daylaw's chat, where he says he wants that Darth helmet hat that she has. When you put your hair behind your ears, your Darth Vader helmet goes away when you style your hair differently, Tara.
On and come up with our own content. So actually, these TikToks are really deep. And if you didn't realize that, well, you're just shallow-minded, bro. So I want in on this boys' club. Maybe they'll accept me if I make one of these. This is the first ever time I'm making a TikTok.
Let's see how it goes.
In history. I need this to be darker. I'll be right back.
Let's find diamond treasure.
You missed the
and giving away a
gag.
mini to a follower.
Doing females until I laugh part. I'll just enter a bunch of numbers because the joke is that
That was you. Yep, that was her under the covers. No, you're missing the gag. Stone facedness is funny. Boo. You missed the mark. You missed the mark like Twisted Metal episode 1.
Number. It's saying
completely.
No women are funny, and he's watched thousands of women, and they're all just so unfunny. That felt too easy. It felt like I was doing nothing. Let's hope they accept my application.
This country has never been so divided. Are you a licorice?
Commercials in 15 minutes. That's about proper. Unlike our buddy Hannibal, who loaded in 2 or 3 of them in 8 minutes. I will give Tara Mooknee that, and very much better. Yeah, it's 16 minutes, 2 commercials proper. Hannibal TV, 8 minutes, 2 commercials. You get 1 commercial, sir.
TikTok, this type of content is also
annoying the shit out of me.
As you would expect, these videos are in longer form. Some creators dedicate multiple videos to their opinion that women aren't funny. So that's what they do with their time.
Oh my God, Rochi, she is absolutely reinforcing what she is rallying against. Rochi thought this was going to be funny, but I guess not. She is unfortunately, so many good faces. I now have to do 3 more episodes of you just with the great faces I have of you. And I didn't even grab full Darth Vader helmet. Okay, what you need to help you be funnier is just like Amy Schumer. You need a male writer to help you be funnier in this whole world. And no, not patriarchal at all there when I say, let's get a different point of view. G-Rob isn't here today. The closest thing we have to a pretty lady is Dayla. G-Rob could bring us the female point of view.
Who uses this
if she did have I remember one joke. I remember one joke in there. Okay, there were 2 jokes. Her under the covers was a joke in that TikTok stitch. But her singing with a little bit of post-production was a little bit of a joke. And with all this that I'm saying about her, Dabblestorian believes that I'm being an American patriarchal imperialist attacking the poor British woman. Could be canceled. Thank you for noting that. But we are trying to help Tara here. Hopefully this isn't coming off mean-spirited. Otherwise, I really fail this co-host audition. That would be terrible.
Walsh. Not the guy from Veep, but this guy, who, in fairness, doesn't explicitly say that women aren't funny, but instead makes videos stating that feminists aren't funny, which are interchangeable to his audience.
Yeah, that hairstyle isn't big enough to be Dark Helmet from Spaceballs, but is approaching Darth Vader. Yeah, I think we're in agreement there. Oh, that's a pretty one. I'm not going to Command Shift 3 one because I'm looking for more silly pictures. But look at you looking nice in that still shot.
His audience. I am continuing my quest to find a funny feminist comedian. This time, I tried to laugh at a Hannah Gadsby joke. It was the greatest challenge of my life. To which Simon responded,
okay, I find that funny. Oh boy, you're not going to have me back. Well, I'll send in my recorded audition for you on another episode, but you're not going to look at it after this one, are you, Tara?
No, right? I hate to sound sexist, but I'm 52 and have never found one yet. I love women, would never think of treating them unequally, but honestly, they suck as comedians. Stand-up, I mean. Definitely some funny women in movies, but not in stand-up. So, in conclusion, women are funny. Not all women are funny, but guess what? Not all men are funny.
Whoa. Where's the clips of Phyllis Diller? Where's the clips of Joan Rivers? You did not prove your point. You are not done. Go back. You did not finish writing this draft. In order to show us that women are funny, bring us fucking Phyllis Diller and who was Martha Ray? Martha Ray didn't do stand-up, though. She was a TV actress. Phyllis Diller and Joan Rivers. Bring us clips of that if you're going to say, in conclusion, women are funny. You did not prove your point, Tara. Okay, maybe I'm a producer more than a co-host because I might be a little bit on the chauvinist side of co-host for you, even though I have effeminate energy here and somewhere and a masculine energy over in Los Angeles. Oh, I'm just confusing myself now. Tara, help me.
funny. Some people are funny, some are not. And if you see a few comedians you don't like from a demographic of people, specifically a gender, and decide that all people from said gender aren't funny, I think there's a word for that. You're being, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Say it with me. You're being a son ashamed to be a conservative. This is a meme, by the way. And of course, don't be deterred from trying comedy. Feel free to dip your little toe beans into comedic waters. Don't let these goons put you off. In fact, it can be a good career move to piss off bitter dudes. Like my video on pickup artists. Thanks for the views and engagement, lads. Before we
That's how I found her, is that she does not like pickup artists. So our buddy Jad T. Jones, she would not get along with. And I previewed a few more videos of Jad T. Jones. A month or two ago, he was like, look, guys, I feel like I'm not being real. I'm going to be real from here on out. So that's fun. I feel like Jad will be back soon.
Before we go, I'd like to recommend some funny
female.
Sorry, I'll stop. Some funny women on YouTube.
You should have done that before you ended your thesis statement. You ended your thesis statement, and now this is notes on the back written in pencil of who to see. You're not an English major. You can't be an English major.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is.
What are you doing? What are you even doing? You're just going by a bunch of names really fast. This is a terrible thesis statement. Here they are. Trust me, they're funny. Help. Give us some tweets. Give us some quick clips like you did with the TikTok.
Is the moment. Now, come on now.
I tried to include different comedic tastes and styles, but feel free to suggest more in the comments. I don't allow links in my comments to avoid spam, so rather than linking their channels, just put their names. As for TV comedies written and performed by funny women, we've got Broad City,
I like the ladies of Broad City. I'll give her that. Fleabag, I haven't seen.
Fleabag, Insecure, Chewing Gum, and Pen.
Chewing Gum. I watched a few episodes of that. I feel like I remember that. I remember that being enjoyable.
15, which I watched recently and loved. And again, those are a mere few. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, because when you do subscribe, you become a little subscription, and I will keep you under my pillow with the rest of my little subscriptions. And last, but definitely not least, let's do our subscription pet shout out. Today we've got a good boy who doesn't put down girl dogs because he's cool. And this is
Okay, this is her gimmick. Instead of sexy clowns, she gives a shout out to the pets of her fans. All right, well, you got a gimmick. You got a gimmick. I like your gimmick. Jim Cornette actually started doing that. He's got Reggie's Corner, and boy, do I love Reggie's Corner theme, especially the downtrodden outro. Reggie's Corner.
Teddy, who was rescued in 2014, and he has only recently learned how to play fetch at 9 years old. So it's never too late to pursue your passions. He's a late bloomer, and look at how he's doing. So let's give Teddy a round of applause. Them teeths. I will now love you and leave you. Have a good day or night wherever you are. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I think I got that clean, didn't I? I didn't say anything. I need that bye-bye now clean. I think it's about time I made an outro for this show, and that would go very nicely.
Them teeths. I will now love you and leave you. Have a good day or night wherever you are. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Actually, I should probably clip that separate. I already played it twice. I should have put that in the maximum screen there. Oh, I can just crop it. I can crop it in post. Yeah, that looks like a good part of the outro. De La said that it says that if Jad T. Jones does not come back, who will present the obvious to us? Oh, I think we have some more. I think we'll find some more scholars of the obvious. We may have to create a whole wing. We've got... Oh, another pickup artist. The pickup artist that what's her name again? Tara. I like it, Tara. I'd love to be your co-host. The pickup artist that Tara rallied against is reading from Reddit. So that's a fun another crossover, as we did with our buddy from Queer Eye a few weeks ago. And oh boy, I hope he stops reading those himself. That would be such an improvement if he does not read them himself and gives it to his life partner / producer. I'm assuming it's his life partner / producer. Oh, Aldi's. You know what we need is some Aldi's stand-up material. I hope someone puts that together someday. That's really universal. Daylaw says to send pet pics to me. I think the Discord is a good place for pet pics. We can put that in the general area of the Discord. Once again, thanking Daylaw for creating that. I am no longer 80 years old operating the Discord. I'm like a 60-year-old operating the Discord now. I'm getting my way around and figuring it out. Soon enough, I will catch up to my age of mid-30s in the Discord knowledge. And since we are bringing things up here and we're in between videos, why not shill a little bit? Thank you for coming. We are here with feminist Tara Mooknee. At one point, I will get your name right. We just finished up with a video explaining why women are funny that didn't in any way, shape, or form prove her thesis statement. So let's see how she does in the second one. And you can get more from this on the Dillon from Somewhere YouTube channel, live streaming. Like, subscribe, share, chat, comment after all this horse shit is over. More people will find it. And I think we're closer to 7 times or 8 times what we need in subscribers to monetize. But really, we want to do paywall content. We just need the proof that there's 500 people that'll subscribe. Maybe there will be a few dozen that'll get behind the paywall content. So we're working on that. And I turned the sound off. We've got this one all about marriage. Women are unmarriageable.
Oh, hey, what's that you say? You won't
What's
marry
the title?
me
Women are no longer marriageable, and that's bad, I guess.
angry feminist. Oh, look at how angry I am. Oh, darn. And I would have gone away with it if it weren't for you meddling men. I guess I better learn how to be wifey material. Hello there, and welcome to today's episode of Why Do Men? No, but really, why do they? So if you're wondering why I've changed...
I think this is more recent. I like your hair better. The Darth Vader helmet was a bold move, but in all, I'm a fan of this. Some people hate bangs. Some people hate bangs. Yeah, but I think the bangs and the gap between the teeth is a very good look for you. The wedding dress, that's just going with the gimmick like I am.
I filmed this whole video and buggered up the audio. So I've had to refilm it, and I'd already returned the costume I hired. So this will have to do for today. But in fairness, I actually think I would get married in this. So today I will be married.
Oh, she is a big fan of cows. Carl, Cow Bikini Carl. We have cowgirl Tara Mooknee. Let's help Tara Mooknee grow her channel.
Myself. You know, that's the only plot point I remember from Glee. Oh, and a teenage...
Daylaw is physically attracted to Tara. Daylaw is not mentally attracted to her. Well, it's the inverse of being attracted. The hate bang that Daylaw would do. I don't know. I would have to get in the same room and have a conversation with Tara Mooknee. Maybe she would be able to see the flaws in her thesis statement, which she wrapped up and presented poorly. Or maybe she would be very defensive and not get behind that. Yeah, I don't know. It might be a hater. It might be a lover for me if I were to go further with Tara Mooknee.
Pregnancy. Oh, and all the stuff with He Who Shall Not Be Named. But yes, today's video will be about marriage. Specifically, what makes a woman marriage material, or marriageable, as some of the manosphere channels say.
1.5, right?
I don't think that's
1.25.
actually a word.
Oh, we're on 420.
It doesn't sound
Or
right.
480 rather.
But then
I
again,
want to be on
nothing about
720.
all this discourse is right, which we will get into in a moment.
I apologize. I'm going to have to check that regularly now to make sure that my host is on 720p and not 480. I'm sorry that we didn't get your full beautiful face wearing that Darth Vader helmet last episode.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Tara Mooney, and this is the only channel on YouTube where all
Mooney.
videos are written and produced by a cow.
Okay, Mooney. The K is silent. Tara Mooney. And oh, that makes sense. You had to embrace the cows, or else that would be something that all the kids made fun of you and was an easy target for. I see why you embrace the cows, Mooney. That's also a good hooker name, Tara Mooney.
She couldn't be in the video today because she actually happens to be at a wedding herself. She's in the bridal party, and I've said to her, Cow, don't get with one of the groomsmen. You can do so much better.
I don't know, Rochi. I'm on the fence if I would vote if she's a Karen or not. That if she can see the creative critiques, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Listen to me knock myself over onto the Karen fence with very little convincing from no one else.
When she's had a bit too
I
much.
find you attractive. Some of your points have validity. If you would have me come and be a producer, we could punch up that script for why women are funny and get some clips of the old timers that made an appearance on Scooby-Doo, Where Are You with
Much
Celebrities.
tequila. Well, if you like and subscribe, she might appear in the next video. So before we shed our feminist scales and learn how to be marriageable to the men, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. Before we crack on, I'd like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Ren.
Crack on. I do like these turns of phrase that we do not have in America. What are you on about? I say that to the dog all the time when it starts barking for no reason. What are you on about?
Now let's get back to roasting some men. So you want to learn how to be marriage material, eh? I found a snippet from a podcast episode from a channel named Rich Cooper Clips. And he's a guy.
Wow.
That's it, he's a guy.
Rochi in the chat encouraging me to pursue this romantic interest. If I make it over to UK, Alice Cotton Socks, I will bring a bouquet of roses. And Alice Cotton Socks, if she were to accept me, she would be my fiance. But unfortunately, her intrusive thoughts would mean she would stab me and kill me in the middle of the night before our wedding day. But hopefully it would be a magical engagement before those intrusive thoughts murder me.
But he's a guy in the general sort of manosphere space, and on Google it says that he's 92 years old, which doesn't seem right to me. Unless he means in wisdom, because he's not a blue-pilled cuck. So he's written works such as The Unplugged Alpha, The No Bullshit Guide to Winning with Women in Life. And just
Ooh,
to
she
read
might
his
be
Twitter
giving me
bio,
some
Unplugged from a Matrix.
Richard Cooper. I hope you have. This sounds like another good co-host audition. I like to balance things out. A feminist and a meninist. Isaac, yes, we did point out that her Airy Jane teeth there, and I compared it to the dominatrix from Eating Raoul. I think that might be where I first saw the gap tooth smile to get me. To me, I like it better. I can't explain it other than I saw a hot lady as a child that had the gap tooth smile, and I enjoy that more than the non-gapped smile.
Of comforting lies with cold, hard, and uncomfortable truths on YouTube. So, just straight out of the gate, we've already got some fat phobia here, and we've also got some transphobia. I've stopped buying from anyone that has woke commercials. This has boosted my personal finances and my mental well-being. This reminded me of that time when Gillette said men shouldn't be masculine because it was somehow bad. Was that what happened? I thought the message was just don't sexually harass women. I found a clip from one of his podcast episodes where he and a bunch of buddies discuss why women can't get married anymore. It's a bunch of dudes. And yeah, it's a bunch of dudes. Shall we take a look?
What should we kick off on the topic of delusion in 2021? Does anybody want to?
Well, Aaron was on quite an interesting show with some female
females.
But in this particular
yeah, that almost made me giggle. I do like her getting all alien as they talk about females. So she's got a 1.5 points from me for jokes.
3 gals. They're all in 30 plus. And I asked them, like, okay, do you want to get married? Where does getting married rank in your priorities today? And why aren't you married now? And they were all attractive women. There have been good men that have thrown themselves at their feet. But when you talk to real life.
Okay, this does sound like a doofus. You picked a nice doofus to get some sound clips from to prove your point, Tara Mooknee. Thank you for joining Radish Div and Isaac Walmart. Coming in a little late. We have been having fun with Tara Mooknee despite her best efforts. She might be a wet blanket, and she does have some points that need some punching up and some revisions before she rolls the camera. She was the reason we didn't let them vote. My cousin has a saying that he loves to flip people out with. Well, he gets a setup of someone talking about women's rights to vote. He's like, look, I don't agree with it, but we got to live with it. That's the way it is.
Women, and you realize
Butchered that. I fucking butchered that. In my head, I remembered it word for word. Then when it came out of my mouth, I butchered his not being happy with it, but accepting that women can vote. Fun gag. If I would have said it more proper like he does, might have got a giggle out of you. But that's a swing and a miss for both me and Tara. So we are on level playing ground here, Tara. Not everything hits.
dating profiles we see, like, oh, is that just the worst of the worst? It's like, no, you start getting a real baseline, you put your finger on the pulse, you're like, this is real. Like, we've been pretty accurate in women's disinterest in men.
I love how he's like, when you speak to actual women.
One guy was like, well, me, my career, my dogs. Dogs. You're freaking dogs.
Oh, this is a personal call out. Oh my.
I'll go with that. I love my dogs more than ladies who I've dated like no one here in somewhere. I banged some ladies and they've all been someone's wife or a hooker. One hooker and 2, 3 wives. Something along there. One of these days, I will find a nice single lady to build a relationship from the ground up.
Oh my god, actually, that reminds me. Yes, the dogs. It is the most cringy when people refer to their dogs as their children. It's an indicator of demoralization and degeneration, courtesy of...
All right, me and Tara agree on this point. Dogs are children. They're forever toddlers. Nuts to putting another fucking human on this planet. Who knows if it'll be a psychopath or a worthless shit, but a doggy is a doggy.
Postmodernism.
I'll always be a little forever toddler.
Peterson is this? Before The Catcher in the Rye was published, people didn't love their dogs. And a particular moment I found really funny is that another guy just pops in 3 minutes into this 4-minute clip. And his name is Rolo Tomasi. And Rolo, why are you so late? Rolo, you're a time cuck. You got
cucked by time.
And that's why you're late. I don't think that was a very good joke, but I'm going to keep it in because these fellas do not like being called cucks.
All right. Applause for her. She does these in post-production, and she kept both the one that hit and all that missed. So nicely done there to show the audience that you are a real person. You are just not a funny machine. You are a human being, damn it. And I believe this is the first commercial, 7 minutes in. And once again, giving points for that. I always analyze how many commercials, and she passes the commercial test with 2 and 15 minutes. That is
corrects them because we want to fuck them. So they are so far removed because everyone will tell them what they want to hear because either guys want to fuck them or governments want their votes.
Yeah,
or
fucking
businesses want their money. And there was no getting through to them. No getting. So it was a very good bit of anecdotal evidence as to how disconnected women of that age are.
And you know what they say?
That was over my head too. I did not play LA Confidential. Rolo Tomasi is a reference to that. And now we know.
This kind of evidence is anecdotal evidence. So that was just a little starter, a little warm up, just, get your palate, ready for the shit that I'm about to show you. Now you might see this clip and think, oh, look, there's a bunch of women.
Oh, no.
Isn't that great? No, it's not. It's a fucking train wreck.
That many just talking people around a table. What's that other one that came up in the news recently? It was that whale of a woman that got that really went viral, of those 20 people around a table saying, so where do you rank yourself? I'm a 10. Ugh. And De La, polyamory is where it's at. Them husbands knew about it. And one of them, the trans husband, was in the other room while I banged his wife. So I will not need any protection from angry husbands. If you have any experience in bodyguard or in the bodyguard world, please join the Discord. Sure, let's get some bodyguards lined up. We might have some events coming, but for that specific, I bang ladies whose husbands are aware of it. And I did have one nice cucking lady that seemed like it was going to happen, but I think her husband put the kibosh on it. Usually when that happens, I see pictures of him and he's fucking ugly. So I am intimidating with my superior wang and looks.
There are women out there that are marriageable who are of that mindset. You feel me? And that's all I want to say, that, like, for niggas that think that, oh, if you think that marriage is even an option, you're blue pill.
It's just the
know,
thing is
it's
that like I mean
most of these niggas they ain't made no fucking money, don't get no fucking pussy.
I
You
get
know what I'm
that,
saying?
I
Like
get that,
it's
but-
like they fall into a cult of red pill. They watch a million videos on YouTube and they think like they know shit. Like you niggas never fuck bitches. You niggas never made no money. Like what the
Oh, gamer word, Jesus!
This is just absolutely chef's kiss.
I know it's
He
coming from a gamer, but Jesus!
is roasting Fresh and Fit to their faces, and he doesn't even realize. Oh God, it's so good.
I'll say
All
this. But here's the thing. The concern is that a lot of modern day women aren't willing to put marriage and family ahead of their own personal happiness.
Whoa, wait. It's women's fault.
Not all women want a super submissive woman either. Like,
Okay, that's just a stupid idea to put someone else's happiness in front of your own. Unless you were a parent, you are required to put their happiness in front of your own.
some men don't want don't want to take the whole
that.
burden on.
Like,
it.
well, ladies,
Everyone's the same.
like you guys are asking us. Hold on. You guys have three guys. You guys have three guys on the panel here. They're in the top 1% of male earners, etc. And we are literally telling you to your face what men of our caliber want from women that other men will never ever tell you. Because if I told you to your face as a regular guy with a job, hey, stop being rude, stop being masculine. Your career isn't that important. Family comes first. I would get hit with the
How dare you? Oh, a soundbite from Greta Thunberg where she's talking about the world.
Okay, so I don't agree with this guy. I don't want kids. I want forever toddlers and doggies. So I am somewhere in between that man and Tara, and they would probably both throw tomatoes at me rather than having a conversation to find middle ground.
Destroyed by climate change. Funny.
We could have that Jesselnick Schumer thing going, Tara, if you would stop throwing tomatoes at me.
In the woman's opinion, I don't think she'll turn down the ring. Even if she was making all that money and a man came up and proposed to her, I think she'll still take the companionship.
Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
but she's not gonna get that high valued man. to
Damn,
propose.
thank you,
saying
man.
it's a high
Yeah,
value.
thank you.
No,
Okay,
I'm not
thank
saying
maybe
you.
it's high
some
value.
beta ass male.
I'm
That's
saying
fine,
the
high
woman
value.
still-
But she's
You're
not.
gonna be all right.
Define
You're
high
gonna be
value.
okay.
That's why I
You're gonna
asked.
be
She's
okay.
gonna
That's
ask
what she
the
wants.
question.
You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right.
I could go.
Oh, Jesus. Those overlapping voices. Oh, Jesus. That is too much. Those cackling hens and that cock.
Go
Jesus.
for the ad hominem attack and call this person a phrase I don't like using because I think it's gone a bit too far. But if it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, and the duck is screaming "pick me," then it's a pick me duck.
A woman that puts her husband and family first is what makes her extremely attractive. So a higher status guy.
For the
Yo,
family.
honestly,
Okay.
some women.
And sugar babies. That's the two types that the very successful men, the rich men that he is trying to represent there. I bet you he's actually middle class. I bet you he's not even representing the opinions of those men who want either a subservient woman, a sugar baby to go away, or probably both.
Women have tried to be
Well,
that,
well,
and yet we still
the
get
family in
left
general.
behind. Like honestly, I've tried to be that girl. I've tried to
Yes,
cook.
but you're
I've
not
tried
doing.
to
You're doing
clean.
that for a beta male. You're not doing
Yeah.
that for a high valued male, and that's what you need to understand.
Imagine unironically saying beta male.
You're not doing it for the right. You're not doing it for
Somebody
a
watches the
man.
podcast.
4 more minutes to go. We'll get to the end of this video.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Oh, that was such a roast. It's true though. My girl is lost in the sauce.
But that's why I asked that question because I
I
don't
was
know many
kind
women
of
that think like me.
hypnotized
No, my girl
by
is
that.
lost.
Can you go away there, you bottom thing? I'm looking at her cow spots down there. No, you won't go away. I'm a boomer. I'll figure out a
In the
way to get it out of there.
sauce.
But that's why I asked that question because I don't know many women that think like me besides like my grandma.
Yeah, there might be a reason for that.
And to say that this show is devaluing women is entirely false. They're putting us on.
She's still got their Patreon and stuff from down there. They're using the Grand Theft Auto Vice City font.
Talking about they're literally.
But
putting
you
us
have,
on.
mommy, you just
No,
count.
because you
There's
need to
11
actually
women.
support
One, they're only supporting you because you support them.
Like this makes me genuinely sad. No, but they do respect
fucking
us.
people.
When we completely agree with them.
My personal position is irrelevant. I just go off of the facts.
Oh god, I can't take any more of this. That's it. I'm rage quitting. But anyways, I think that's enough for today. Did I learn how to become marriageable to these men? Kinda. But you know what? It's not worth it. If that means that I end
You picked a bunch of guys, I agree, are shitbags. So easy to make fodder out of. I don't agree with this shitbag. I am extreme in the other area. I'm in the middle. What a great co-host I would make to you, Tara Mooknee. That's right. Well, I just said that it would make a good hooker name. Mooney. Rochi believes that Tara still lives with Mummy and
end up in
Daddy.
a beta?
And ooh, look at those eyes going in different directions. That's another good one. But the words are overhead. Fuck it.
male who
Do
values
it
my
live.
opinions and wants me to also enjoy sex, then so be it.
It's way more important to protect her than to please her. Who gives a fuck about a woman's orgasm? It's useless.
Right. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry for putting you through this. But to me, this
No, you're
illustrates that
not.
these dudes are
You
clinging
you
on to
curated those clips of the douchiest douches.
the idea of locking down a woman into marriage because that's their
Oh,
last
and the fact that we are seeing her TikToks of these douchiest douches, that means that her timeline is filled with those douchey douchersons, just like mine are filled with slow adults, booby ladies, and sexy clowns.
kind of grasp of control. But if marriage isn't appealing to women and having a career and independence is, kind of makes these dudes obsolete, and they're not coping well with that fact. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like because one like equals one woman from the Fresh and Fit podcast being
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 women and a man. Okay, he's just doing this to say he was with 9 women at once. He performed very well with 9 women all at once for hours on end. He isn't
No,
lying.
you know what? I changed my mind. All of you. I'll rescue all of you. Everyone get in the car and we can yeet out of here. Vroom, vroom, like Charlie XCX. Okay, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching
She
the
does
video
that every
today.
video.
I thought I'd try something a bit different for this video where I leave the subscription pet shout out till the end credits, just to
Is it a
accompany
puppy?
the lovely patron credits. So first of all, I just want to
We've got another minute
my
left. Is there a
gorgeous
puppy?
patrons for supporting the channel.
Waiting for the puppy.
And
There's a
your
puppy.
dog subscription pet shout out. I just want to thank Erin for sending in your beautiful doggy, or sorry, as you
Lassie.
said, worm on a string, and I can definitely see the resemblance. So this is Mooknee.
Like that.
He is
It'll
3 years old.
it'll ask
and
you, let me
frankly,
do
an
it for
idiot.
you.
But that's
It'll
okay
do it for you.
because he's pretty. And you are not wrong. Look at this gorgeous boy. Thank you, Aaron, so much for sending your beautiful son, brother, whatever the relation is there. And if you would like your pet to be
son, brother.
featured, send your submissions to subscriptionshoutout@gmail.com. Thanks so much for
That's where
watching
you
the video and supporting the
Oh,
channel.
that's for the pets.
Lots of love.
That's specifically for pets. Not to get on her show. Well, I had fun. You took us right to the hour mark, Tara. You are a great host. Some of these other hosts, like the Queer Eye guy, I was struggling. I was not sure if I was going to get to the hour, but yes, very good content. Well, content to get us to the hour. Thank you very much. And we actually, let's go right to Roma Army. I was going to play that other one first, but I do like to get conflicting opinions whenever we have a male expert or a feminist. I do like to get Roma Army, her take on it. So we've got a quick one, and then
Just a reminder that if you think that being pro-man is anti-woman, then you are just admitting that being pro-woman means being anti-man in your books. Thank you.
little note there. Just because a lady is pro-man or a man is pro-man does not mean he's anti-woman, no matter what those feminazis tell you. Thank you for saying that, Roma. That was a quick one. And you have a larger point to make in this video. What are you telling us here? What are you telling those feminists and the men here?
I cannot be the only one that is low-key looking forward to the day that men as a collective just respectfully tell women to go fuck themselves. No more opening doors, no more helping with car tires, no blue jobs, no nothing. Y'all want to go around the internet and say men ain't shit, we don't need them bone marrow babies? I cannot wait until men actually reciprocate that energy. They're starting to. Haven't you noticed how none of the male friends in your life
Yep, I do not give you my time if you ain't worth it. There's a little doggy to have my time instead.
are in a relationship right now?
I should have just let you finish. That was almost done there. And De talking about the first time, long time. Have you been with 9 women? Oh, like a caller calling in. Hey, great to be on the show. First time, long time. Have you been with 9 women at once? And if so, what type of gun did you want to put in your mouth? Sarah Silverman, I do not need 8 more women to want to get out the Glock, to get out the Kurt Cobain shotgun, to get out the shotgun at the end of Creep Show when I turn into a plant. The only redeemable thing about her is her voice. I assume we're talking about Tara here. Roma Army has lots of redeemable qualities. Roma was taking a shit. Oh, does Rider Stiff not know about male activist Roma Army? She speaks up for the men. She is frustrated with these selfish women out there. What's wrong with Roma's chest? It's got a bunch of tattoos on it. Red Rocket. And we've got a couple of other ones to get to, too. We have got this one referring to, I forget how I was going to set this one up. Let's just go to this news story from Paul Mare Radio.
A group of baby sea turtles was rescued and released after falling into a hole dug by beachgoers on Anna Maria Island in Tampa, Florida. Officials remind citizens to please refill their holes upon leaving the beach. And while we may not face the threat to sea turtles here in Chicago, we would like to keep Lake Michigan's beaches hazard-free. So we echo those sentiments on Rock 95.5 and ask that you please fill your holes. It's our job to hold our peers accountable. So if you have a friend that leaves her holes gaping, fill her holes. All of them. Not just halfway. Fill her holes to the brim. Protect our beaches. Fill your holes.
We will fill holes. I hope that Tara Mooney has some holes that she needs to be filled, whether they be gaping or tight holes. We can help out with that. I am not pressuring you. I am just saying the offer is there for multiple facets, professional only or hole filler. Both of those are available.
Ice paparazzi.
We've got an ice artist there. Someone crafted an old-timey camera out of ice, and she is taking pictures out of it, being the princess of the ice lake. And one more to take us out. We have seen Size Doesn't Matter the Clown before, and here she is throwing a happy birthday celebration for herself. So she's not really a sexy clown. She's just a lady clown. We're just all filthy, filthy perverts, and any lady clown is a sexy clown. So let's see how Size Doesn't Matter the Clown celebrated her birthday.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. Thank you.
Rochi likes to make werewolf movies. Me too, pal. Oh, I didn't say that joke on air recently. That was just with a buddy in private life where I was making that joke about seeking out that director who has made multiple. Oh, yeah, that's a whole rabbit hole. I need to find that article that kicked that off. That can be a whole bit. I won't go too far down that rabbit hole, but me too, Rochi. I like to make werewolf movies. Not just a movie, got a full portfolio, as Louis C.K. pointed out when they played those fantastic clips on Opie and Anthony. Isaac Walmart, she's an attractive clown. Yes, maybe we will go with sexy clowns and attractive clowns, because big-time mega honkers, she's a sexy clown. Whereas we have Size Doesn't Matter the Clown, she is an attractive clown. Yeah, we should put that in two separate categories. Thank you for joining. I already did the shill segment. I don't need to do it twice. So like, subscribe. Daylaw made up a Discord for me. It's at that link right there. And I believe I can probably throw that in the comments, can't I? Yes, I can throw it in the comments. And it's saying, oh, good. It did go to YouTube and the Twitch. Thank you so much for making that Discord where you can come and chat, leave pictures of doggies in the general area. I see no reason to make a separate area for cute little doggies. And we have we have Daylaw made up separate tabs so we can get more submissions for co-host auditions. And if anyone would like to screen capture their TikTok lives as they scroll through, and I'm learning it is an art to it of how long to stick with someone and still wanting to keep some of the ones surrounding them, even if they are boring, to give you a baseline. But yeah, it is, depending on, sometimes you spend 10 seconds on them, 30 seconds, a minute. Oh man, you get some that are fantastic, like our friends over at Silicone Dolls, where I will stick there for 5 minutes at a time, because those are fascinating people over there at Silicone Dolls. Dayla is very scared of clowns. Clowns have been very good to me, so I am a fan of the clowners, of the clowning profession. Tomorrow, I believe we will do John Lovitz. I haven't created that Photoshop yet, but he had a podcasting network that didn't work out. It's still there on YouTube that you can see all those shows. I think 9-10 years ago was their last posting, and you see about 8 years ago they had the revolutionary idea to get high on a podcast. Thank goodness that no one took that idea, claimed it as original, and put it on their channel. So we have, it's not that one that we're doing. Oh, I found some solo Trisha Paytas as well that I think is going into the rotation. I think she'll go next week. I don't believe we need Tara Mooney and Trisha Paytas all in the same week, but her current podcast, Just Trish, is never just her. She always has guests. She always has her producer who she's talking to. And 2 earlier iterations of her YouTube show do have her solo speaking, and I put those into the possibilities. The one on Wednesday, I'm up in the air about. I don't want to do anyone under 18, and Bad Barbie was the recommendation of probably Dayla or Dabble Story, and you guys have been giving me a lot of suggestions. And she is 20. She is an adult. The videos I want to do, she was 14 at the time. So I'm on the fence. I don't want to feature under 18ers. I don't want to feature non-adults on this show. But she is an adult now. And she still has those fantastic clips, those hottest of hot takes that she had when she was 14 on her channel, along with all of her music. And of course, the Cash Me Outside girl became a rapper. Of course she did. I was wondering what happened to that woman. She is now the Bad Barbie, spelled all fucked up. But if you type that into the Google, I'm sure they'll tell you no, she spells it all fucked up. Isaac Walmart, Trish was a looker back in the day. When she was a hooker in the Tim and Eric sketch, Carl was not a fan, but I think I remember being like, she's not bad, because I will go for chubbier ladies and other people will not. I have different standards. I mean, I like sexy clowns. That is a different standard. I would absolutely get in a relationship with Alice Cotton Socks, knowing fully well I am going to be stabbed in my sleep before our wedding day. So that's the kind of weird guy I am, the kind of weird guy that'll fuck a lady in her bedroom with her trans husband watching a Mel Brooks movie. No, they stopped watching Mel Brooks because History of the World Part 1 was a little too problematic for him, because of course it was. I haven't thought about that night in a while. Don't forget the Weber Cooks and Vinny episodes. Oh yeah, good. You edited the Weber Cooks videos. I'm a little trepidatious to do the Vinny episode because I am pushing to be his producer, and you and I have different strategies, Dabble Story, and of how to approach. You're more of a plane into the tower guy. I'm more of a bomb into the basement guy. But people are still talking about the plane into the tower experience. They are not talking about the bomb in the basement unless you go to Biggie Small lyrics of years past. So I'm not sure. That seems like a plane into the building, getting the Vinnie Paulino type of co-host episode. I'm just trailing off there. Yeah, they do not have a monopoly on 9/11 jokes over at I Rewatch iCarly. I mean, it's been a while. It's time to tell some jokes. Time to make some fun of things. Oh, you two are like brothers. always blocking and unblocking each other, Dayla and Dabblestorian. Thank you all for tuning in. My regular live numbers are getting to be 5 and above regularly rather than 2 people, or as I started with, a person who I begged to join, so I'm not talking to myself. So thank you for letting me not just talk to myself like the true schizophrenic I will turn into one day. And that is all for today. Yeah, I'm going to be the bomb in the basement. I feel like that's the playing into the tower strategy, Dabblestorian. Maybe I will get to that after the subreddit surfing comes back on air, but coming on a little strong for me to do the Vinny co-host audition while I am pushing like, hey, I think I might be the right guy for the job that you solicited applications for, which I think I am. Ruchi said he's going to start harassing campaign. We can call it a campaign to say, hey, Vinny, we like this guy. We think he is the right choice, rather than harass. We will go with that verbiage and that tactic of suggesting rather than harassing. Well, I can't believe I rambled on this long after the TikTok videos. Thank you guys for keeping that going. And I will see you tomorrow with John Lovitz. Thank you for joining. And now go away and check out my